good. Now we're going to get to Travis and talk. We just get so excited to talk to him, you know. Right. But there is a lot of stuff going on the web. It's already been pretty much a record-breaking year for all you social media junkies out there.
That's right. And lately, some big news in a couple of ways. Things are websites that are working out there. So we want to check out that information. Let's see what Travis has for us this morning.
Good morning, Meredith. Good morning, Tony. Good morning, everyone. As I just said, can you believe it's already halfway through the month of January? 2012 is off to a groundbreaking start. A lot happening on the internet. First, let's start off with the big story. It's one of the internet's biggest. Some of the biggest websites are going dark today. That's to protect against an anti-piracy bill that some say will wreck the internet as we know it. Websites that we may use every day, like Wikipedia and Reddit, are among the websites that said that they are going to shut down today. Why are they doing it? They say it's their response to stop the Online Piracy Act, or as they're calling it, SOPA. That's the Stop Online Piracy Act. That bill aims to crack down on copyright infringement by restricting access to sites that fuel it. If SOPA does pass, copyright holders would be able to complain to law enforcement officials and get websites shut down right then. Opponents say that could lead to Americans losing access to thousands of sites across the web. More than 7,000 websites have said that they plan to go dark today. Some people are even shying away from their personal websites or their social media sites like Facebook and Twitter. Certainly a hot topic, and this is not the last we'll hear of it. SOPA, a lot of websites, you go to Wikipedia, it's completely black. Mozilla, it's black. A lot of websites are going black today. I don't know if I could do it without a lot of those websites for 24 hours.
They've already gone down this morning?
They are. They went down, a lot of them at midnight. So
well, I noticed Google even had a blackout of their image. I mean, Google, of course, still working, but
absolutely, yeah. They have it's black over their logo, which I thought was very, very interesting. So it's a way of protesting, and I think they're going to get their word out. Of course, this bill hasn't even been officially written. We talked with Representative Thornberry yesterday, and he. At this point, he said he doesn't really stand for it, but, it's not completely ready. It's not completely written, so we really don't know what's in it. Second, it's a story Pro News 7 First brought you last Friday. It's this new trend called phone stacking. It's where everyone at dinner puts their cell phones in the middle of the table, and the first person who picks up their phone to use it has to pay the tab. And if you're at home, they lose some sort of privilege. Sounds like a great way to get the conversation going instead of people glued to their phones. Do you think it's rude when people use their phones while at the table? Well,
I do. I'm a big advocate of leaving the phone in the car whenever you go out to dinner because I want to talk to you. I want to, we're at dinner for a reason. More than just eating, but the company.
I would like to see if someone's going to text or take a call, excuse yourself.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Remove yourself from the table, but try not to do that. I mean, you try to bring people together for dinner. That's why you go out to dinner, to visit with those people. You don't need to have texting and...
I think there's a line. The occasional text, okay, whatever,
If someone's meeting you or, you're waiting for a group of people and you're, giving directions, stuff, I understand that. But as far as, you're at lunch with a friend and that friend just so happens to get a text and they start catching up with someone
it's
on
a little
Facebook.
Rude.
Come on, yeah.
And finally, the name I'm about to say is one of the most recognized names right now. His name is Tim Tebow.
There you go.
Tebow time.
Woo. He has not only become a household name for his talents on the football field, but also his faith in God. Now his football statistics and the Bible seem to be entwined. The Denver Broncos quarterback is famously known for praying on one knee on the sidelines. It's called Tebowing. It's been dubbed Tebowing. Lots of people are doing it. So now that the regular season is officially over, and I guess the Denver Broncos season is completely over.
Yeah.
They lost this last week, right?
Yep.
Now that it's over, some of Tebow's statistics are causing some to turn their heads. Get this, he threw a season high of 316 yards. He also got the NFL record with 31.6 yards per completion. What do those two numbers have in common? That's 316, or John 3:16.
And that's one of his favorites, is that
Yes,
verse.
That's his favorite verse. He used to write it underneath his eye. So it's causing a lot of people, is it a coincidence? Obviously it has to be. It's kind of crazy. Either way, there's a lot of Tebow hype. He was, voted ESPN's #1 favorite athlete. Only 11 other people have been voted that. I'm Tebow over it.
I don't say I like him. Like, he's no Tom Brady, but I think he did a really good job. He had some really good passes. Maybe not in that last game that we had over the weekend, but I was impressed with him, and it takes a lot to really stand up what you believe in and be that bold.
His faith was phenomenal, and the fact that he prayed and made a statement. He got a lot of people to talk, and I think that's important.
Yeah. And he's good looking. Doesn't hurt.
Okay.
Right?
And I guess, according to what I heard about what John Elway has said, who's part owner of the team and general manager or something like that, has already named him right now as the starting quarterback for next year.
And even if you don't really like Tim Tebow, but you're a Cowboys fan, you have to like him because they did help knock the Steelers out of the race. So.
Is
that not that it matters now.
Get around
it? I know.
And of course, he's
cute. That's all you wanted me to say. All right. Well, it's 6:40 at the moment. Coming up next on Daybreak, the Amarillo Zoo is here. But first, we'll look at your top 5 stories on ConnectAmarillo.com.